Glad to have you guys here for training number 264. Topic title for today, perfect three-way call. Now, when I say three-way call, obviously it's a little bit different today. You got the three-way messages, the Zoom calls and stuff like that. And so it's different than it's been done in the past. And so this particular training that I want to do, it is fully updated from what I did in the past with how to actually be able to utilize and leverage someone who is successful in the team to help you actually bring on new customers, new IBOs, and so forth. So let's go ahead and do a share screen. And again, thank you so much for being here today. Excited to be able to do these trainings each and every Tuesday. So, okay, perfect three-way call. One of the things that hasn't changed is how you do third-party edification. So you have yourself at the top in blue. You have your prospect, which could be a warm contact. It could be a cold contact. But there's, at some point, there's going to be trust there. And most of the people that you contact, in fact, a lot of people have gone from cold to warm. But there has to be trust there in order for a person to then want to hear from somebody else, which is who? The expert. And that's where there's going to be the respect. And there is a science to edification that is really, really important. I want to show you guys today. I'm really going to break this down because you're building this person up that they're going to be, it doesn't matter if it's a group chat, WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook message, Zoom call, text message, or something. You're going to be building up who? Not yourself, not the prospect. You're building up the expert. And so as part of edification, you're talking about this is someone who's successful. This is someone who's knowledgeable. This is someone who's helpful. And heck, this is a person who's fun. Right? So because I get on these kind of calls all the time where people put me in three-way chats or we hop on a Zoom call, I basically get on and answer questions and give people reasons why to get started. And what it does is it takes the pressure off of you, meaning the person that referred and actually set it up. So let's go ahead and break this down. First, who needs a call, right? This is very important. Not every single prospect, not every person that you talk to needs or deserves a three-way call. When I first got in and I started becoming successful, I had people getting me on calls with everybody. And I put a quick stop to it because what I found is that there was a lot of people who had not even watched the video, attended an event. They had not seen any information. They basically just wanted me to talk to the person, close the deal, answer all their questions. And I was like, nah, I'm going to set this up to where the person almost deserves a call, right? And so that has worked well ever since. And I want to teach you how to do that and really how to break this down as you're kind of going up the ranks. The higher quality the prospect, the more likely you should use a three-way call. When I say three-way call, it also means chat, okay? The reason for this is because there's certain individuals that for you are going to be harder to close, harder to bring on. Why? Because they want to know why you're not a chairman yet or chairman in the charts, right? They need to talk to someone who, in essence, is higher up to get that belief and that confidence that this is the right thing to do, okay? And so how you do this is you actually qualify them. And what I mean by that is they've got to earn the right to a three-way call. You got to find out if the person is actually serious, because if they're not, and they're just more skeptical, then it's going to end up being a waste of your time, waste of their time, but it certainly is going to be a waste of time for the person that you're going to use for leverage. You don't want to waste a time because what happens is they're going to end up ignoring your messages, okay? Qualify the people, make sure that they're serious, not that they're curious, okay? All right, now the setup. This is important. What if they're cynical, skeptical, or negative? I don't get them on a three-way chat, three-way call, okay? Spend time edifying the sponsor, so the leader, not the prospect. Now, you can say the prospect's a super nice person, here's where they're from, but you want to edify and build up the upline sponsor or leader that you're working with, okay? Now, this is something that I say, and I've said it for years, and let's say I use Jason Brown as an example, or Matt Ross, or Chris Terry, or Alex Morton, or something like that. I'm going to try my best to get my mentor, my business partner on the phone. They're very successful. They're very busy. And what this does is it creates what? Posture, positioning. You don't want to make it act like they got all the time in the world. They're just hungry for a sale, that they're hungry for a new recruit. No, what you want to say is stuff like they're super busy. They're tough, can sometimes be tough to get a hold of, but let me see what time that they might have available to see if they can get on, okay? And so that posture, it's almost a takeaway. It positions them as important who's what? Or a person who's very important, very successful. And so that's part of the setup for this. You also want to create urgency. So if they respond back and you say something like, oh my goodness, or however it is that you talk, I got a hold of, Jason or Alex or whatever, thank heavens, he is in between meetings right now. Let's hurry and get your questions answered. And that way you now set up this window of time where this is not going to be some 45-minute call. All right. You want to create urgency with a small window where they can get on, whether it's in a chat, voice messaging back and forth, or a Zoom call like you guys are on now, get the questions answered and help close the deal. Okay. So urgency is a key, because in that first 24 hours, it's going to be critical for a person who is researching information to join within that time. Okay. So here's some guiding questions. What questions should I ask as a leader to lead them to join? See, what I believe is you don't convince or persuade people to join, you lead them to join. Sometimes people need to be led because they don't make a decision themselves. You have to lead them to make the right decision. So here's one of the questions you can ask. What did you like? I never asked, what do you think? Well, I thought it was a scam. I thought it was a pyramid scheme, or I thought trading is gambling. What did you like about what you saw? That's always a question I ask. What did you like about what you saw? Okay. Another one. Do you consider yourself to be a hard worker and self-motivated? Why would you ask that? You don't want to waste your time with people who are not willing to put in the work. Everything that we do here is going to take a lot of work. I don't care if it's a job, building network marketing, or trading. Everything you do is going to take a lot of hard work. Okay. They need to be self-motivated. Now, that doesn't mean that they have to be perfect in the beginning, but they have to be a person who's willing to get on calls, a person who's willing to attend events and stuff like that. It's vital. It's very important as part of this. That's one of the questions I like to ask. If I showed you a way where you could have a lot of success with this, would you listen? See, the whole would you, I think is really important. That's still used a lot today. If I could show you how to make money from your cell phone, would you be interested? If I could show you how to make money from home, would you be interested? If I could show you how to take your laptop, and I used to say, turn it into an ATM, that kind of thing, but it's kind of non-compliant today. But basically just take that idea of, if I could show you how to do this, where you could basically have more time, eliminate debt, create financial freedom, those kind of things. Is that something that would be of interest to you? Would you listen? Would you watch a video, 10 event, stuff like that? Okay. Another one, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being not interested, 10 being ready to get started, which number are you? This is one I've used for a long time. And this way it helps me gauge. I might say I'm a 7. Okay, awesome. You're a 7. What do you feel like is holding you back from getting started? Well, I got to talk to my wife. I don't know if I have the money. Don't know if I want to invest the time. Whatever the excuse, whatever the reason is, right? You want to know where they're at on that scale. Do you feel that this is a really good one? Do you feel you have enough information in order for you to make a decision so you can start making money? This is a good one to ask, because for some people, they actually do have enough information. What's the top 2 excuses people use? I don't have time and I don't have money. What that really says is I don't see the value. If they saw the value, they'd make the time and find a way to get the money, because we have people in third world countries getting started with us. Okay. So do you feel that you have enough information in order to make a decision so that you can start making money? Right. Another one. Do you have any other questions? Are you ready to get started? You must lead people, guys. Now, these are usually questions that the upline is going to ask, at least 1 or 2 of them. But the reason why I'm teaching you is to coach you, because some of you are P1000, P2000, P5000. These are the kinds of things that you should be asking when you're getting on a call and you're talking to people. These are the kinds of questions you should be asking as well. Do you have any other questions, or are you ready to get started? Be bold, have posture, use a takeaway, and act like you don't care. You're not desperate. You're not here to make a sale. You have to have the mentality. I don't even care if they join. I'm going to make money trading regardless. I'm going chairman regardless, right? I do not care if they get started. Now, I want them to get started, but I don't care. And that way that you let them know, in essence, with or without you, I'm going to crush this thing. Now, I'd rather do it with you, but I'm going to do this with or without you. You have to lead people. People need to be led. Okay. Now, edification, very important. As the leader, you edify the person that they will enroll with, as well as the power and strength of your team. See, the culture is do you know that culture is the number 1 reason people stay? Amway is a perfect example of that. Most people never make money. The product's overpriced, but people stay. Why? Culture. Introduce them, put them in the group chats, let people know about them. Uplift, edify, and inspire those people. Let people know, hey, we got XYZ, this person on the team now. They're excited to get started with us, right? Let them know that. Let them know that you become business partners, that you're going to plug them into everything that they need to be successful so they can feel at peace. People want to be part of something. Even if they're introverted, people want to be part of something. This is part of the culture that you build, that we cheer people on, that we welcome people, that we're excited for their success. You're now business partners. They're not just your recruit, you're business partners. You're going to plug them into everything. You are going to give them the best opportunity they have to be successful. In fact, if they don't succeed, it's usually because they quit. They just didn't give it long enough to succeed. It's kind of like working out. They were hoping to get sliced in the first week after eating donuts for the last 3 years straight with no exercise. Okay. Let them know that the system and the people, the leadership, the mentorship is there to help them become successful. Guys, if you want to get access to today's video, as well as the PowerPoint presentation, go to Brandon Boyd Official on Instagram. I'm going to give you guys a copy of today's link for this video that you guys are watching live and the PowerPoint presentation as well. You have both links. Just go to Brandon Boyd Official on Instagram. And I hope that this has been helpful. I do these calls every single Tuesday. The whole reason and purpose behind why I do them is to help you guys build your business the right way so that it is sustainable, so that you can grow it as well. And so that is today's training. Hope you guys have an amazing week, and we will talk to you very, very soon. Thanks, everyone.